Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN studio for another Horus Heresy battle report. We have Jose back in the studio with his beautiful Raven Guard. Yes, a fan favorite, and a lot of you have been asking for this beautiful Raven Guard army to be back in the SN battlefields, and here it is. We're playing 3,000 points and the Strike and Fade mission, which is a one objective mission that moves around the battlefield, and it always makes for an interesting game. As for Jose, he's brought obviously a lot of different units and a lot of iconic units the Raven Guard can take, but he's also made some changes to the last time we saw this list, with some changes in the heavy support and in the HQs. So yeah, both myself are excited to actually see how the changes perform, and Jose as well is very excited. As for myself, the challenger, I have brought the Iron Warriors. 3,000 points of hard-hitting Iron Warriors. I personally think this list can do very well against most of the legions. We've got big squads of tactical marines. We've got very good shooting power in the back lines. So I personally think that it will perform very well. As for the battlefield, as you can see behind me, we've got this modular terrain by Games Workshop, which you can actually get on the website itself or from Element Games in the link below, and you can actually help us out by using the link, which is an affiliate link to ourselves. As for the Raven Guard, I just wanted to point out that if you are an SM Plus full member, full access member, you can actually see a full showcase of this list or that army itself on there as well. So if you like what you see, join us on SN Plus. That is it. Let's go straight on to lists, with Jose's list coming up first.
Hello, it's Jose. I'm back at SN Battle Report Studio. I'm really happy to play again with my Raven Guard. So let's talk about my list. In this list, this time I brought the Right of War, the Decapitation Strike. In the HQ, I have a choose this time a Praetor, again with the Corby pattern jump pack, and also the dual Raven Talons. Why is this? Because I'm having the Warlord trait, which is the Bane of Tyrants. If I'm able to attack any headquarter or the Warlord, enemy Warlord, it's going to provide me some extra GC attacks. So let's see how it goes. As a second choice, I have brought Kaedes Nex. In my opinion, Kaedes Nex is the best character that the Raven Guard has. Definitely, it's not completely overpowered, but it's really easy to track the mind of the player or the opposite player, so it can bring a lot of situations in the game that it can be really interesting. So let's see how it performs. And at last, I brought the Librarian. I'm really looking forward to play with the Librarian because it's going to be my first game with it, so I'm really excited with it. This time, I brought the Telekinesis, which is really, really interesting to see the performance, the synergies that it can create with the army. So let's jump straight into the elites, actually. So in elite slots, I'm having, first of all, the rapiers. I'm having 3 rapiers, laser rapiers. That is gonna be my anti-tank during the game. So hopefully they're gonna do quite well. But also in the other slot that I'm having, I'm bringing the Tech Marine again, because it's gonna, with the Cognizant, it's gonna be providing me the +1 weapon skill and also ignoring the night fighting stance during the game, which is quite convenient, right? Also, I brought the Dreadnoughts, a dual Talon Dreadnoughts, where both of them, they're having Meltats inbuilt in the close combat weapon. So they're gonna be brutal, they're gonna be heading straight into the fray, they're gonna smash all what they have around them. So let's see how it goes. And at last, I'm having the Mordathans, and the Mordathans, this time I brought 7 Mordathans in total with the shade included, and they're obviously having the combi bolt kites. Also, they're having the Rhino to be able to move and have some more survivability, chances of survivability. So with this said, I'm gonna jump now into the troop. My first troop in this case is gonna be 3 identical tactical squad. I have no equipment for them. They're completely flat, so 100 points, 300 points in total that they're going straight through. And my other 2 slots are covered by recons, that in this case they're having all Nemesis snipers, the rifles, which is quite convenient to beat down any character or any apothecary that is in the army list. So, and with this said, we can jump now into the fast attack. In fast attack, I'm having the Dark Furies. In this case, I'm having 10 in total, with 3 chosen of the slain. This unit is actually the core of the army because obviously they're gonna be having the strike. I mean, they're gonna be hitting in close combat. So I'm gonna try to get as close as I can, but I don't know because today I'm playing against Iron Warriors, and that's gonna be quite painful for sure. Also in fast attack, I'm having the Seekers, and in this case the Surgeon is having the Artificer armor, and also they're having the Improviser. So they're gonna be with Kaides next, and hopefully they're gonna be damaging the enemy and harassing the enemy all the time. And as a second option, I'm having the Javelins. In this case, I have 3 Javelins, all of them with last cannons, and also the multi-melta. And finally, we're gonna jump into the heavy support squad. This time, instead of the Leviathans, I decided to come up with the heavy support squad with autocannon. I really want to see how they perform during the game, because definitely it's another option of firepower from the very beginning of the stage of the game. And probably they're gonna give me the opportunity to delete some specific units that I really need to due to the inner of the night combat fight. So with this said, this is the army, and let's jump straight into the battle, guys.
Now back to the Iron Warriors we go at 3,000 points using the Hammer of Olympia Rite of War. As my HQ and my only HQ, we have a Praetor. Now I've upgraded him to a Warsmith because of this Rite of War. You do have to have a Warsmith. And as for upgrades, I've given him the Stoic Defender Warlord trait, just because I want an extra reaction in the shooting phase, because as you will see, my army has a lot of shooting. And apart from that, I've given him a Thunder Hammer, which I have paid the points to Mastercraft. As for elites, first of all, we have 2 Contemptor Dreadnoughts, both of them equipped exactly the same. We've got the Gravis Power Fist with inbuilt melters and the Gravis autocannon, just to change things up. As much as I think that the las cannons are the way to go, or go full close combat, I'm going to try the autocannons in today's game. Moving on to the next elite slot, we have a Maniple of Iron Circle. So we've got 3 in today's game. Again, they're very good. You've seen them multiple times. I will obviously have my Warsmith attached to them. They are great. They can have up to a 4-up invulnerable save, and they do hit very, very hard, especially in the likes of vehicles and dreadnoughts. And lastly, my last elite slot is an Apothecarium detachment of 3 apothecaries. Now, no further upgrades on these apothecaries, just there to join, as you will see, the big squads of tactical marines and give them that extra resilience as you want to have in these battlefields. Then we move on to troop choices. Here it's where it gets really pretty tasty, and my favorite part of the list as well. We've got 3 tactical squads. Now, the 3 of them are exactly the same, and they are 20-man blobs. This is what I love about the Heresy, and when I actually used to start playing Heresy, I loved to see big squads of tactical marines like the old time in 40k as well, so which were not allowed anymore. So, and it's nice to have 20 mans in Heresy at the moment. As for upgrades, I've got shrapnel bolters in all of them. So again, shrapnel bolters is an upgrade specifically for Iron Warriors, and the Rite of War actually makes them even better. They get an extra shot with this Rite of War. Their range is 18. They normally have rapid fire, so they will always get 2 shots and 3 shots within 9 inches. I've got Artificer Armor and a Power Fist on the Sergeant, and a Vexillia upgrade on each of those units. Then moving lastly into heavy support, we have a unit of Siege Tyrant Terminators. These are very, very good, and if you've played against them, you know how much of a threat they are on the table. I've got 5 of them in today's list, and all of them are wielding Power Fists. They also have a dedicated transport, and that is a Land Raider, and I've kitted it out with the standard loadout of the Heavy Bolter at the hull mounted and the Sponson las cannons. And also in heavy support, before I forget, we have a heavy support squad of 9 Havocs with missile launchers. So again, Havocs, same as the Tyrant Siege Terminators, are both for Iron Warriors legions in general. We also have a Kratos tank. which I can't forget because it is the biggest model on the field for today for myself and Jose's army as well. So I've got obviously the coaxial autocannon, and I've got the melter cannon to go with it, which will make me re-roll any failed hits with the coaxial autocannon. And then I've got las cannons galore. We've got two, I think it's front-mounted las cannons and two sponson las cannons. And lastly, just a little bit of icing at the very, very end is obviously the flare shield, which you do pay 50 points for, but is extremely worth it. And that is now my list, 3,000 points of Iron Warriors goodness. And yes, that is my list. You've seen Jose's list. You've seen the amazing battlefield. Now straight onto war we go, and that's coming right up.
The Iron Havocs thundered up the ruined stairway. The weight of their power armor cracked the rockcrete structure with every step. The warriors of the 4th Legion clutched shrapnel cannons in hand, linked to an ammunition feed from their packs, each legionnaire capable of delivering a withering tide of firepower. When they finally reached the highest possible vantage point from the bombed-out building, each Iron Warrior positioned themselves in rubbled outcrops and shattered windows, shrapnel cannons ready and waiting for their foes to arrive. It was not at the ground they watched, but the skies above. Gauntleted hands rested on triggers, waiting for the enemy, and the order to unleash hell. The sons of Perturabo knew the tactics of the Raven Guard all too well. They waited for the signs of burning trails of fire and smoke from the inevitable jump-pack-led assault by the 19th Legion. The sky would soon become a frenzy of shrapnel fire and blood.
The armies are deployed, the battlefield is ready, and we are ready for war. Jose, back in the studio, Raven Guard versus Iron Warriors. And we've already been talking that we think this is going to be a very good game. Quite brutal. I think it's going to be quite... I think the first opening turns are going to be very, very brutal. We are playing Strike and Fade. For those of you new to Horus Heresy or maybe new to this mission, one objective on the table which starts in the very center, but before the game starts, you actually already roll. I rolled a 6, so it moved d6 plus 2, so it moved 8 inches with the scattered dice this way, and there's where it starts. A bit of how this works. So at the end of every player turn, you may score it. You score it, and depending on what turn it is, it depends how many points you get. So if it's turn 2, you get 2 points. If it's turn 4, you get 4 points, etc., etc. Apart from that, it only moves again when the player scores it. So it's a very interesting game, very Raven Guard. I love it. I've played it many times and I've enjoyed it a lot. So if you haven't played this mission already, take a look at it and enjoy it, because we do enjoy it in the studio. Jose, you won the first roll-off. Yeah. You've got strategic advantage. You chose sides, you're going first, and you've also chosen night fighting, which is important. Unless
really important.
You're hoping I don't steal the initiative, because your deployment, which we're going to go over now, has been very aggressive.
Very, very aggressive.
So take us through what's happening here. What's the plan? Tactical deployment. Show us what's happening here.
Well, I mean, you're having a lot of people here, a lot of units,
There's a lot of bodies, yes. Yeah. There's a lot of bodies.
A lot of bodies going on in there. So my plan, because you're more powerful than me, my plan is just try to strike you the first.
Yes.
How I'm going to do that?
Sudden strike.
Yeah, exactly, like the mission, right? So how I'm going to be doing that? Well, I have some more Dathans here.
Yep.
Kaedes next beside them, some Seekers.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully I'm gonna be able to beat down your HQ, which is insane. It sounds insane, right?
Yes. So yeah, you do have the firepower to do it. So basically all these are infiltrated, right? So all these units here are infiltrated, right? So these 4 have infiltrated, if I'm not mistaken.
Exactly.
Has that
And
one
this one too.
infiltrated?
Yeah,
that
it's a
one
little
too.
bit ahead
Yeah.
too.
Do you want to explain a bit of, normally you would go behind the lines,
Yes.
but it's been quite tricky with this deployment, right?
This deployment has been, I mean, this map, specifically this map and the deployment that we choose has been quite tricky because I tried to put anywhere around here and I couldn't find a spot.
Yeah.
So definitely I'm not gonna be doing the Raven Shadow attack. So
it's frontal attack, and
Yeah.
this is why you've done it. And then on the back lines, you've basically deployed most of your firing power.
Yeah.
Dreadnoughts in the center, and what's happened here? Your Raven Talons are scared, aren't they?
yeah, I'm really afraid to deep strike around there because there is a lot of firepower in there.
Yes, there's
so-
a lot of shots, and
Exactly.
yeah, it is quite potent, especially with shrapnel bolters,
Yeah.
which grant you an extra shot. So quite frightening. And like Jose says, there's a lot of bodies, a lot of terrain, so the deep strike does become a bit more difficult to do. Perfect. So as for myself, I've gone quite aggressive. I know you need to be quite aggressive for this mission because it's very important to try and take down or try and hold this objective as much as possible. I do have 3 line. Jose has 5, but 2 of them are quite static because it's their recon squads.
Yeah.
So we are quite even in the sense that we do have 3 moving line units, and hopefully, obviously, we will be fighting for that objective. Apart from that, I know how potent he is with his first turn strike, so I've tried to be a bit cautious, but I didn't want to move that back either. Because then it made me have to move forward in the next turn. And the problem is, after playing this mission a couple of times, if this objective starts scattering backwards and backwards, that means that I'm further away from the objective. So you want to be as close as possible. Kratos on one flank, we've got the Iron Havocs upon this ruin or building and ready to fire. And I've hidden the Land Raider a bit more. Just because obviously there is a lot of grav, there's a lot of las cannon and melter, especially from those javelins, and I want really to survive because the units inside is expensive but also very, very good.
Yeah.
So that is it. I think it's time we go into the seizing of the initiative, which Jose doesn't want. Do you want me not to seize? And you want to try it?
Go
I
ahead,
think,
buddy.
listen, I think that we should see the strike that you can do. I think people would like that. The problem is, if I seize the initiative, it's going to be painful because all your first striking units will actually, I will actually kill them because I know what's going to happen. So I think as a test for you, because you wanted to test this out, I don't think I'm going to seize the initiative. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to roll to keep people happy, but this doesn't count if I get a seized initiative. So I don't. So you are now a bit happier.
I feel better because the spirit of the game is just throwing it.
To be honest, I want to see. We are testing this out. You wanted to see how the first turn strike can act, especially with this deployment, which is very different to Dawn of War. So turn 1 for the Raven Guard coming up next. Okay, we are back. Movement now over. Alpha Strike in play. Let's see how it goes. Fingers crossed for Jose. And if you're an Iron Warriors player, fingers crossed for the Iron Warriors. So, Jose, take us through your movement. We've already seen a sped up video of it, but take us through what your tactical elements are.
Okay, well, I've been doing a very aggressive movements. I went, as I said before, with the more Dathan straightforward to hit the big boys there, the robot friends, right? And also with Kaede Snakes and the Seekers, just to provide extra wounds if I'm able to, of course. And also, I have put the rhino just in front of the objective because it's gonna provide me some cover in case that you want to shoot me with, I don't know, something. I mean, for example, this unit is not gonna be able to shoot the
of course,
tactics.
A bit of intervening models and a bit of cover from the tank itself.
Yeah, and then I have been repositioning a little bit more the javelins here, just to be able to shoot the dreadnought maybe, or I don't know if I want to shoot there.
Yeah, 2 shots, more shots. Too many missiles because the armor save is it 2 up on the javelin?
3.
3 up. Okay, so yeah, you don't want to be shot up by missiles.
It's painful.
Okay.
And finally, I have done the last movement. It's been these guys that.
We did move them actually. You maybe saw we moved them a bit too much. Then we realized that it's 4 inches instead, so we've moved them 2 inches back.
Exactly.
Basically. And that's it. The rest have all stayed in play. The Raven Talons staying put for now, making sure there's less on the table before they start moving up. Perfect.
Exactly.
Then, Jose, I think it's time we get some dice, which you have a lot of. I can see new dice as well. You've got the official Games Workshop ones and some custom-made ones as well.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's go on to shooting. Coming right up. Starting off the shooting phase, we do have the heavy supports Marines here atop of this ruin, and they will be firing into, what is the target, Jose?
Havocs,
the
obviously.
Iron Havocs. Yeah. Naughty boy. Okay, I can't fire back because obviously it's night fighting, but you do have upgrades on all your units to basically ignore all the benefits of night fighting. So the range, the ballistic skill, everything. So they're hitting on 3s, and the sergeant's hitting on 2s because of the upgrade. So let's do this. Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
I will shroud with them.
Doesn't matter because I'm ignored the shrouded.
Naughty boy. Okay, cool. So it's the same as the Sunseekers, the Sun Killers, right?
Exactly.
Ignore that, okay.
So the thing is, the black dice are the sergeants, okay?
Perfect, yeah, let's do that.
So 3 up and 2 up the sergeant. Okay.
I like those 1s and 2s.
I don't. You don't have a character or anything in there, right?
No, just my sergeant.
Perfect. Okay, and now 2 up to hit.
2 wounds, yeah. Looking for 6s, roll, because the rending is the juicy bit, isn't it?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, a couple of 1s, but look, a couple of 6s as well. Okay, so 4 6s. Nice. Okay, so 4 6s and then 5 wounds apart from that in total.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm using my Iron Warriors dice. I saw Jose bring out his proper Legion dice, so I'm bringing my and they do have the Iron Warriors one. Okay, so 4 of them are rending. So these, I'm going to do some Artificer armor rolls. Okay. As for SN rules, I can only do the number of my initiative, so I can only do 4 of these. So 2 ups. Okay, and then these are 3 ups. That's all passed. Obviously, the sergeant was the one that had to die. And then I do have cover saves from the rending shots. So 5 ups, so 3. So the sergeant and 3 more are perished. We can carry on moving. We can go on to the speeders.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put a little 4 here so we remember. And that is the sergeant and that. And then the speeders can fire. Are you firing into the same target or into the dreadnoughts?
I'm gonna shoot the dreadnought.
The dreadnoughts. Okay, so I'm going to. I can't shroud because I'm fearless, so I will just shoot back at you.
Okay.
Why not? I'll shoot back at you.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way.
Yes.
And another dice.
And the squadron, right? It's a squadron?
Yeah, exactly. It's a squadron.
So all firing together. Let's go. So las cannons are the whites.
White, 6, and the meltas are the black ones, okay?
Perfect, yep.
4 to hits. It's hitting, only 2.
Okay.
2 meltas.
I'm happy with that, though.
Yeah, you're super happy, definitely.
Okay.
And 2 wounds is 3 up.
Yes.
2 wounds,
2
actually.
wounds. Okay, so 2 ups here. No, sorry, 5 ups. So 2 wounds dealt on that, which is pretty good for all that shooting.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to shoot back with my Gravis autocannon, which is 3 shots, hitting on 3s because of night fighting, which are all hits. And then strength is 7 to toughness 6, right?
6, yeah.
So 3 is 2 wounds. So 2 normal saves and 1 goes straight through. So 3 up saves?
3 up saves. Okay.
Just 2.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yep. Got it
just
in time.
Okay.
So 2 wounds. 1 was a rending and 1 was a normal
2 wounds.
save.
We're going to put it in this
he's
one.
down to 1 or is it 3 wounds each? Or
Yeah, 3 wounds each.
3 wounds each. Okay. So I'll give Jose a little bit of a think to what he's going to shoot next and we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, we're back. Quad laser rapiers firing next and the target is the Kratos, I believe?
Yes.
Okay, I will I will shroud. The problem
Again,
is
you can't.
I can't because of the upgrade on them as well.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, and they have the upgrade as well?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't shoot back because they're not defensive weapons and I haven't got the upgrade, so there's nothing I can do. I think I'm going to get a bit of cover save from this, and that's about it. Perfect, let's go.
Okay, hitting 2 up to hit.
Okay, because the Tech Marine's there.
And it's re-rolling because it's 2 in link. So I re-roll these 2.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay,
5
one
in
miss,
total.
5 in total. I
And
do
now-
have flare shields though, so you're looking for 6s.
Yeah, but
and they don't have Sunder.
no, they have the.
What is it they have?
You roll. I mean, you throw 2.
Ordnance.
Oh,
They have
ordnance.
ordnance. Okay.
So
and you
for-
choose the highest, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So 6s,
The first one,
nothing. The second one,
1.
1. Third one, nothing. And then
Nothing.
you can re-roll these if you want. Fourth one, nothing.
Nothing.
Fifth one,
And the last one, nothing happened.
nothing.
Ay, ay, ay.
Okay. So 1 went through. I do have some cover save.
Yeah.
So so a 6 up here. And
Yeah,
nothing.
you're right.
So 1 hull point down on the Kratos itself. Not bad. I'm happy with that.
You're
the
really,
Kratos
really
is,
good.
is alive for now.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe it's got 6, so I'll put a 5 and then I'll double check.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay, more shooting. We've got some recon squads. We've got some, I don't know if the tactical marines are in
No, they're-
range or not, or if they're going to do anything. And then we've got the Alpha Strike to do later. Do we want to measure some bits and come back in a second?
Yeah, let's measure first.
Okay, we're back, and Jose, you've decided.
Yeah,
so the
exactly.
first recon squad is going into
The tacticals ones, definitely. The apothecaries.
into this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one, for example.
Trying to take down the apothecaries. Okay, so 5 shots. I have feel no pain, so I don't need shrouded because that is a damage mitigation roll, so I don't really need it. Okay, so all yours.
Let's go. 3 to hit. The surgeon is the black dice. 2 up to
Okay.
hit. And
Whoa. Okay, so 2 hits.
2 hits
And
only.
they are precision shots?
Yeah,
Or-
precision shots.
is it on 2 up, the precision shots? Or
No, automatically. It's
Automatic,
a sniper. They have a
okay.
sniper.
Okay.
And rending on 5s, okay?
Okay, so you're going into the apothecary.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. He wounding on 3s because it's strength
But
5.
you want the 5s, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So 1 rending and 1 normal save.
Yeah.
So I'll do a normal save of
Yeah.
a 3 up, and he wounds, and then I do have 2 feel no pain rolls. So 1. So
It's gone.
is he 1 wound only?
It's
or is
1
he
wound
2?
only,
Is it
yeah.
1 wound only? Okay. So blink, he's dead. There we go. And then we've got the other recon squad.
Yeah.
Which is this one. You want to do the same into the other squad?
Yeah, into the other squad. So
Okay.
let's see. Same process, okay?
Yep. Hitting on 3s. 2s on the black dice.
Yeah. This
Okay, so
one's
drop 2, same as before.
same before.
And then wounding on 3s, looking for 5s.
Yeah.
Okay, so
One
just 1
rending,
and
yeah.
1 rending. So 5 up, feel no pain.
Yeah,
And he
he's all right.
passes. Okay, so he
Oh.
does survive. Perfect. And then to finish off, we have basically the Alpha Strike, right? Which one do you want to do first?
Let's do the Mordathans.
Okay, which is a lot of shots.
Yeah,
So they've
but
got-
first of all, I'm going to be throwing the telepathy
Power.
power 6.
Okay.
So you cannot shoot me back. So
Okay,
that's the thing.
perfect. So I can't shoot, so cancelling my reaction there.
Yeah, I'm going to do the psychic
Leadership,
test.
yeah.
Leadership test. It's
Perfect,
okay.
passes. So no reaction back.
Exactly.
And then now we're going to shoot,
A
basically.
lot.
A lot of shots. Let Jose count up some dice, and we'll come back for the hitting and the wound. Okay, it's Mordathan time, and if you play Raven Guard, you're probably smiling. If you don't know what these guys do, you will now find out. So as you can see, Jose just in front has a lot of dice in hand. So the white are the Volkites,
Yeah.
and the black are the Bolters,
You're
right?
right.
Because they are combi Volkites, basically. Perfect.
Okay.
Hitting on
2s. and
we'll-
rerolling 1s.
hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, and then you're calling for what's the special rule, which is once per
Fatal
game.
strike.
Fatal strike, which is once per game.
Yeah.
And 4 up basically gives them 4 up rending
Yeah,
on
exactly.
all their guns, right?
Exactly.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. 2 up to hit. Rerolling 1s. So
Okay,
this
couple
one
of
is
ones.
reroll. Someone else. This one.
And there's one there.
And
in the
this one
middle.
too.
That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna reroll it here quickly.
Okay, 2 ups.
Okay, everything hits for now.
Perfect.
And now here is the problem because I mean I'm gonna shoot probably it's gonna be the bulky guys.
Yes.
So it means that I'm gonna need 4s to
Yeah, to rend basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because rending, for those of you who are new to Heresy, rending basically can wound anything, doesn't matter the toughness. So it's different to breaching. Breaching just changed the AP2. Rending changes it to AP2 and also rends anything basically with a higher toughness.
Exactly.
So 4-ups.
Exactly. I'm rerolling ones here too, okay?
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
Okay, reroll those ones.
Only this one, right? Or
Two in the middle.
and this two.
There we go.
I'm gonna reroll these ones. Okay, 3 more.
Perfect. So remove the 1s and 2s.
And we're gonna count it because it's a lot, I think.
Okay. That.
Something else?
There's a 2 there.
Yeah, you're right.
What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use your dice. These are all the rending hits. So I'm just gonna roll these. I do have a 4-up invulnerable save.
4-up or 5?
4-up because I'm in base to base with another.
Oh, mama, that's painful.
4-ups. Here we go. I'm gonna roll these first, and then
sorry.
I roll those, and then roll these. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they have
5 wounds.
5 wounds each, so that is 2 dead already.
Yeah.
So these 2 I shall remove. There we go. Perfect. So that's that squad done, but we still have this squad to do.
Yeah.
And we've got the Moritat in there, well, special character Moritat, obviously.
Exactly.
So do you want to do that quickly?
Let's do it quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the same situation here. They have ballistic skill 5, so they're going to be hitting on 2s. And Kaede's next, I'm going to be using the sniper shot, so it's going to go straight forward to the Warsmith.
Warsmith, yeah.
So 2-up, rerolling once. If I have 4, it's going to be precision shots.
Okay,
so
4 precision shots.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So, okay. Kaede's next is hitting everything, and this is precision shots.
Yep.
Going forward to the Warsmith. And this one is rerolling, that nothing happened. Oh,
Perfect.
this one happened.
Okay.
This is strength 4, toughness 7, I think that they have, right?
Yeah, majority toughness is 6, I believe, isn't it? No, toughness 7. Yeah, toughness 7.
So nothing happened
Nothing there.
And this is all going for the
Sergeant.
Surgeon.
The warlord, the Warsmith.
Rerolling once, okay?
So strength is
6. So this one is going on 2s, rerolling once, and this is hitting on.
Is that just bolters? No,
Yeah,
that's
bolters.
bolters. So 4s rerolling ones.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. But it has rending on 5 or 4.
Rending on
sorry,
5.
sorry.
Rending
4.
on 4s as well. Okay.
No, 5. Sorry.
5.
My fault. Okay. These are brutal 2. And 1 rending.
1 rending. What's this gun?
That's the fulcrum pistols
from him.
next.
Okay.
Yeah.
So brutal 2 on these. AP is
2.
AP is 2. Okay. So 4-ups here,
Yep.
and nothing I can do basically. So that's him dead. Because that's 3 wounds
No,
already,
but I mean,
right?
you're having invulnerable save of 3,
4-up,
right?
No, 4-up.
Don't you have several skull with it?
No, you can't. I can't give him a Several Skull.
Oh,
no.
mama.
No, it's not Several Skull. What is it? You always say
Forget
Several
it.
Skull.
I'm always saying this back.
You always
guys.
say
I'm
it. We
always
have a
forgetting.
joke on it. What is it?
Oh, I don't remember.
It is a
Cyber Familiar.
There
Cyber
we go.
Familiar.
I can't have Cyber Familiars. It's only Iron Hands and Iron Hands and Militia and stuff like that can only have it. So he's dead already. I did have an extra one anyway, so I'll roll anyway. And that would have been a pass, but obviously my 4-up invulnerable goes through 3 wounds on a Centurion. That is Slay the Warlord, like that.
First turn.
First turn. So
I've
a
done
point
the
for
job.
you, and you also get an extra point because on Break Their Lines, it's you've killed something on turn 1, and it's if you kill a HQ or a Warlord or a HQ or an Elite, you get an extra. So that's 2 points for you. I believe that's the end of your turn, right?
I think that we're not missing anything, so probably I'm gonna try to shoot here or something. But
Yeah. Okay. We'll check stats.
Yeah.
We'll check line of sight. We'll check everything basically, and we'll come back for an end of game review and an end of turn review. And I do have to do a leadership test on that unit. So we'll check line of sight and come back in a second. Okay, we're back, and he's decided not to shoot because we've just realized that I do have an extra reaction to fire back, and I could do that. So he basically said, "I'm not going to fire. I'm just going to stay." So to finish off the turn, I do need to do a leadership test there of 6 because my sergeant's dead and it's night fighting. So a 6 or less, No, that is an 8, so they run 2d6, and that is 3 inches. So we'll basically move them around the ruin down there. That finishes Jose's turn 1. A good Alpha Strike.
Yeah.
Impressive. Now, as for points, for those of you who don't know, as per his right of war, he gets 2 more points for Slay the Warlord. Granted him 3 for Slay the Warlord, 2 for Break Their Lines because he's killed the HQ, and at the end of the turn, he is scoring this one. So it is a point. Now, Jose, you do have to, let me quickly check. You do need to roll now objective being part, where is it here, d6 plus 6 scatters immediately, so you need a scatter dice as well. Do you have one?
Yeah, I had it here.
There's d6 plus 6 on here, so
2 inches just on top of the right
plus 6 d6 plus 6
8
so 8 inches this way. So we'll move it whilst we're off. I'll do my movement, and we'll be back for turn 1. Iron Warriors coming up next. Iron Warriors movement, turn over, and basically what I need to do is I want to get as many points as I can for Break Their Lines, which is 2 points. I can't get into this objective just because my Dreadnoughts had to come into play, and that's basically stopped the approaching tactical Marines with the Shrapnel Bolters from moving forward. But I do want to fire with all my Shrapnel Bolters as much as possible, so maybe it's a good thing that I can target as many of these units that are in with the Alpha Strike now. Kratos has stayed put because it's in a good place to fire, and again I want to take these guys off. And on the other flank I have basically moved slowly up. Night fighting obviously in play, won't be able to shoot a lot of stuff, but basically the movement's been done for me to prepare for turn 2. As for the Iron Havocs, I have failed again my leadership test, and which has made me sad. But let's see how that goes. So that is my movement. Let's go straight on to shooting. Coming up next. Starting off the shooting phase with the Kratos, we just want to point out that we have realized that obviously when he was shooting the Battlesmith, my Warsmith, we were using the toughness of him, but we've rechecked the precision strikes, and it would have actually been the majority toughness, which would have been the toughness of 7. But luckily enough, you did roll 5s and 6s and 6s. You can go back and actually check. So the brutal 2 shots were actually okay because he wounded on 5 and a 6, and the Bolter who you said needed 4s, needed 6s, and you actually rolled the 6 as well.
It's quite tricky because the sniper rule is quite confusing, and also, but I mean, it's quite clear after all, obviously, but we made that little mistake, but we solved it.
We solved it, and we were lucky. We solved it because the dice were lucky.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we're going to go into the Kratos first. I'm going to go with the coaxial first, which makes my melter. Do you want to react here? Do you want to shroud or shoot back with something else? Because remember, I am firing, so you maybe could fire with these guys or with something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna react actually.
You're going to shroud or shoot back?
I'm gonna.
You can't shoot back.
Shroud.
Shroud. Okay, a bit more defense. Perfect. So coaxial first, 1 hit. So that makes the main gun reroll. So autocannon strength 7, so choose to wound. So that is 1 wound. Then we have 4 las cannons, which are hitting on 4s because of night fighting. And these 2 are misses, and then choose to wound, 1 wound with the las cannon, and then we've got the melter blast cannon, which is 4 shots, hitting on 4s because of night fighting, but I re-rolled thankfully because of the coaxial. That is 3 hits.
3 hits,
and then choose to wound, another 1 there. Okay, so 3 go straight through unless you want. You do have your cover save from here, which is a 6 up, and then a 5 up shrouded. And then one of them is just a normal save on your arm save.
Okay, I'm gonna do the shrouded because
so first of all you have a cover save because you can do that.
But you have to choose one of
because the shrouded is a damage mitigation roll, and a cover save is a normal save. So you can do your cover save of a 6 up because this isn't a ruin; it's just a normal thing.
Let's go then.
So 6 up first.
Nothing.
Fails all, and now you have your shrouded after that. 5 ups.
Nothing.
No, so 3 guys are dead, and then you have a normal save of a 3 up, which you pass anyway, and you could have shrouded after that. So 3 are smooshed.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, I'm going to do autocannon and melter into this unit. Can you only react once?
Yeah, but in fact, we have forgot to do one thing,
Okay.
Pardo, is that the movement that you have done, I could have reacted to that movement
Yes.
reaction.
Do you want to move back?
Yeah, we're going to move back a little bit.
Okay, so let's do that first.
Yeah.
Let's do the movement back, and then we can carry on shooting.
Perfect.
Okay, we're back, and as you can see, he's moved a bit more because we've advanced the reactions a bit more. So I allowed him to move because obviously we were checking all the precision strike stuff from before, and we forgot that he could have actually moved. So he's moved up, and then going into the shooting phase, as soon as my contemptor was going to fire, he's actually used his special reaction to move again, and he's getting shrouded one more time. Shrouded 4 up. Perfect. So we're going to start off with the contemptor, hitting on 3s on the autocannon, which is 3 shots, Gravis autocannon, and twin linked, which is all hits. And then, is it twin linked? Is the Gravis? I think it is. It's just the last cannon that isn't. And then we need 2s to wound, and that is 2 1s. So 1 goes through, and then we have a melter, which doesn't hit either. Okay, so the dice aren't going very good.
3 up?
3 up.
It's okay.
Perfect. Okay, then we go on to the shrapnel cannon, which does have pinning. I'm quickly going to check. I think it is 3 shots.
3
Here we
shots,
go.
if I remember.
Shrapnel, 4 shots. 4 shots.
Good.
And they're hitting on 5s because of night fighting now. 1 hit. And then the strength is 5. So 3s to wound. Nothing there. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire that contemptor, and then we're going to do all the firing from here off camera because they have 3 shots. Most of them have 3 shots each, re-rolling ones. It's a mess of dice, and I don't think you guys want to stay here for another 15 minutes once I roll. So I'm going to move on to that side. I'm going to do contemptor firing into the javelins because one's on 2 wounds, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So here we go, hitting on 3s, twin linked, and then looking strength 7, so 3s to wound. That is 3 wounds, but no AP.
Okay.
So you do have your 3 up save.
3 up.
1 more wound. So 1's down to 1 wound remaining. And you do have to remember you've got shrouded, right? On most of your stuff.
Yeah, but not these ones.
Unless I'm within 6 inches or something like that?
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
Perfect. So I'm going to do all this off camera, which is the last thing I have to do. And then we'll go on to, we'll come back to see how many wounds I have on my side. And Jose will be rolling, hopefully, a lot of dice to save. Okay, we're back, and we've actually had to do one of the units shooting because basically we wanted to know how many would die before the other unit. Now, because of a special reaction, this unit has 4 up shrouded as well. I did a lot of wounds. He passed most of his saves, used some for his artificial armor rolls, and then with his shrouded, which was quite impressive, the shrouded saves were really impressive.
Yeah.
I actually did 1 wound from this unit. Now, before we do that, you do need to do a quick pinning check.
Pinning check.
Because you
You're
lost
right.
a wound.
Perfect.
So quick pinning check there.
They're okay.
Passed. And then I've done a total of 20 wounds from the other unit into them here. So you can do artificial armor if you want.
No, it's all right.
Okay,
Let's go.
so
with
3
that
ups.
then.
3 ups.
3 ups.
Followed by 4 ups shrouded.
Okay.
So take the 1s and 2s. And then 4 up shrouded now.
Yeah, we're going to remove this just to make clear.
Yep.
Okay.
That is...
4 wounds into
no, I don't have any AP. What's your armor save?
yeah.
Armor save is 3 up, right?
But this shrouded, I failed this one. So
this is shrouded. Sorry, yes,
this is shrouded.
So
4 wounds.
4 wounds in total. 1 was already wounded, so it's 2, and then 1 goes on to
that
1.
one, for example.
And another pinning check, which I'm really hoping you do fail here.
No, they're
no,
okay.
you passed as well, and you've got your Centurion, which is leadership 9 anyway. 8 because of night. Or do you ignore the penalty?
I ignore the penalty.
You ignore that as well, so you don't get -1 to that. Perfect. To finish off my turn, I'm going to do 10 shots from that unit into this tactical squad here. So, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s, which I don't get any 1s, a lot of 2s, and then 4s. That is 3 wounds.
3 wounds. 3 up, and got shrouded 6. Okay.
Yes. Okay, and then
I
shrouded.
need another one.
Shrouded 4 up, no?
It's not 6 actually. This one are 6.
Okay.
One guy is gone.
That's the right of war,
And
right?
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then no, it's actually the talons, the talon rolls.
Okay, and then pinning check.
Pinning check.
Oh, those are pinned. Okay, so we'll get a little token, put them on there. Not bad. That means that they can't move next turn. Now, leadership test. You've lost more than 25% here. So let's do a little
10.
10.
I don't
ooh,
remember if Kaiden next has.
We'll double check that. If
Yeah.
not, they are falling back.
Yeah.
We'll do that off camera. And then you've lost how many here? 3,
two.
right?
2 only.
2 in total. So that's not more than 25%.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know don't need to do anything.
Exactly.
Which one was the elite slot units? This one, right?
This one, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to charge. I'm going to try and charge with my Contemptor first.
Okay.
Do you want to measure that?
Yeah, sure. Let's measure that.
I think it's going to be like a 10.
Oh, mamacita. Yeah, you're right.
A 10. Plus 1 for moving. So I need a 9 here. And that is a 3, 4, 5.
I'm going to shoot you back
6.
anyway.
Okay, now what would happen is I would have to move. I don't know if you have to move after failing the charge. I think you do. So that will block him from being able to charge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge him into this unit here.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll, then we can basically measure a -2 for moving through the pipe. That is a 6 and a 7. Do you want to check that? So that is I needed a 7.
Yeah.
But -2 from here,
Yeah.
so I would have needed a
9.
A 9. Yeah. So that's a fail. Perfect. So Overwatch, really quickly.
Yeah, let's do it quickly. Well, quickly. I need some dice. So
Nice. We can do that off camera. We can do it and go into the next turn anyway, because that's not going to change much, especially against a Contemptor. As for points, I have got no points, no break the lines, because I really needed to kill something, and I basically haven't. So not the best of turns for the Iron Warriors. We'll move on to the Raven Guard turn 2, after a bit of Overwatch coming up next. And we're back. Movement now over for the Raven Guard on turn 2. First thing we're going to do is we're going to roll off for night fighting. On a 4-up, it carries on. Hopefully it doesn't. I need some on my side. That is a 3. Oh, perfect. That's made me a bit more happy. 5-0 the score at the moment. And in the movement phase, you have already moved on to an objective, meaning that you will probably be getting those 2 points. Actually, if you don't mind, I'm actually going to do this. I can't react with Automator, right? I don't think you can react with Automator.
If you're not having the
guy,
I
don't think I can. So I can't move, because what I was going to do is I was just
go
going to move
towards
forward.
it, right?
So I'm going to actually do that, if you don't mind. So instead of going forward here, when they moved, I would go back there and contest there instead, because the score is 5-0. If I let you get another 2 points, I think it's going to be a bit too much. So apart from that, tell us what's happened here, because you've moved further back, right? You're going into like a defensive position now. Is it because the points now? Is it because you've gotten an advantage in points?
No, just because of the rugby ball effect here with this objective. It's going to be moving through, and then I'm trying to make the concentration in this area, because, I mean, if it's moving, it's going to be moving in 2d6 in that area. So I'm just trying to collect all the people
coming
around.
To this side.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. So we've had some people. Obviously, the Raven Talons have now come out to play. Obviously, still being supported by some other units and the terrain itself. Contemptors are doing what they do best, moving up towards the enemy and trying to bash into combat whilst they shoot with their fists. And that's about it. We have done a regroup test with them, which they did pass.
Exactly.
Obviously, this unit is still pinned, and this unit was about to get him back into their transport, but he's moved back, and he does have a lot of firepower, and he's going to try and thin those Iron Warrior lines. That is the end of the movement. Let's go into shooting. Coming up next. Okay, starting the shooting phase, we've got the Havoc, not the Havoc squad, those are mine. We've got the heavy support team with the autocannons firing into the unit without the Apothecary that got sniped in the previous turn. So 20 shots coming in hot. Again, a Sergeant hitting on 2s and the rest hitting on 3s. Oh, here we go. And by the way, I can't shroud because obviously with night fighting, basically you can't do that. With night vision, right?
Night vision, you're right. Again, I fail a lot.
Okay.
But this one is hitting, and now
wounding on 2s.
2s, I'm looking for 6s.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Okay, so how much is that?
8 saves in total.
8 saves in total. 2, 4, 6, 8. I forgot to take my sergeant off because he died before. No,
Yeah.
he died. Did he die? No, the Havoc one died.
The Havoc ones died,
So
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8 in total, right?
8 in total, yeah.
Don't need these. Okay, so I'm going to do 4 in artificial armor. So 2 up.
Okay.
Another one on my first artificial armor roll. Okay, 3 ups. And that is a total of 4 and my sergeant out. So he's dead. And these 3 are dead. Was it 4 in total? No, 3 more. Okay.
3 more, yeah.
So 4 in total. Okay, so that's the Havocs done and dusted. You were going to go into the laser destroyers next?
Yeah, let's do the laser destroyers.
Okay, and they are going into the contemptor.
Yeah,
you
let's
start
go for
clinking
the
some wounds off the contemptor.
Yeah.
I will be not shooting back. No, that's all yours.
Okay, well, 2 up to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Rerolling because it's twin linked. I'm glad.
Oh, 2 ones.
Okay, it's always missing 1.
Okay. And then
Two to
strength
wound.
9 is 2 to wound, yeah.
No rerolling because it's not something. Okay.
No, yeah.
Okay, 4
So
wounds.
4 wounds in total. 5 up saves. And that is 4 wounds down. So down to 2. Did you do any wounds on him before?
This one is the one which is wound.
Which is you've put a wound
Yeah.
marker there already. So 2 left on him, and there's a wound mark on the other side, which is great.
Yeah.
Perfect. Do you know anything else that you want to shoot at?
Yeah, I'm gonna be shooting.
Do you know what your javelins going to finish off that contemptor?
I'm gonna shoot first with the dreadnoughts to the contemptor. So
Okay.
let's
Are
see.
you within range though?
That's
12,
what I need
right?
to check.
I
Yeah,
think
you're right.
out. I'm really good at this.
I'm getting this one, but
Okay.
this one is no. I don't think it's hitting because it's just touching the arm.
Okay.
So only one.
two,
Okay.
Only one, which is 2 shots, right?
Yeah.
2 melters.
2 up.
Perfect,
And also 3 2 wounds, right?
3 is 2 wound, yes. That's
One
one wound. You can re-roll against
It's-
auto,
but it's
in melter
half-
range,
yeah,
all in
exactly,
melter
melter
range.
range,
So
you're
5
right.
up, passes, so it fails, so it goes down to 3
3.
wounds. And then you can finish it off with the javelins if you need to.
Yeah, you're waiting for this, right?
For what? To shoot back?
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is you have 1-on-1 wound, so I would risk it here. Do you want to shoot at me? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay,
why
so
not?
I'll shoot back at you
Good.
with the dreadnoughts.
Okay, the blacks are the meltas, okay?
Perfect. Let's see if you shoot a bit better. They weren't very good last time.
3 up this time, so
Okay.
let's see. Okay,
That's okay. A couple of drops still from the last cannon.
3s and 2s, the
3s and
lasers.
2s, yes.
Okay,
So
4
one
wounds.
misses, and that misses. Okay, 4 wounds. And how many wounds do I have left? 3, right?
3,
So I need
yeah.
some tasty dice. 5s and 6s. I
Ah,
passed
you make
2,
it, you
so
make
he's
it.
down to 1. Firing back now, hitting on 2s, no night fighting. And strength 7, so 3s to wound. And that is a double 1 and a 3. Okay, so I do wound once,
Yeah.
but you do get your 3 up save.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
pass. Okay, perfect. So my melter is not in range, so I can't fire the melter. And I'll give you a bit of a think of what's shooting next, and we'll come back in a second. Next up, we've got the what do we think is
Mordathans.
Mordathans. There we go. Mordathans firing into this unit without the apothecary, and obviously he's going to try and make me not be able to react
Shoot back, yeah.
So leadership test from the librarian
Is
is
okay,
a pass. Okay,
good.
so I can't shoot back. Take these off before we put them back in the squad. And let's shoot. So the black are the Volkites and the rest are the bolters.
Okay, 2 up to hit.
Mm-hmm.
This one and this one. I'm missing anything?
Two
This one.
And one more there.
Okay.
One more black. And you can re-roll the one in there,
Yeah,
no?
you're right. That was, well.
And one again. Okay. And then looking for strength is 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Between
2s.
5 and 4. 2 so the black ones.
No, 3s, right?
3 the
3s
black ones and
4s.
4 the white ones.
Okay.
Okay. And everything actually.
Yeah. So that is how many black ones? 2,
Black ones you have to do 7 and
7,
4
8,
normal.
right? There's one more
8,
there.
oh, sorry.
So 8's there. I need to do them separately because of the Volkite deflagrate rule.
Yeah.
So 3 ups here. And that is 3 dead for now. So deflagrate 3 times. One more wound, which passes. So 3 for now. And then 4 bolter shots. So 3 up saves. which kills one more. So 4 in total.
Yeah.
So I'll get them from the back again. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. No pinning or anything, right?
No pinning.
Perfect. Okay. Now this unit run, so can't fire. We do have some snap firing from them. 18 shots coming in because they haven't moved, so they do get Fury of the Legion, but obviously looking for 6s, and they will be going now. I can't fire back because I'm more than 18 inches away, and my shrapnel bolters are only 18 inches. But what I'm going to do, I'm not going to shroud either because I've got feel no pain, so nothing I can do there. All yours. So 18 shots.
Twice, okay? I'm gonna reroll
those
this
twice. Perfect. Hitting on 6s?
Yeah, exactly. Hitting 2s at the moment, okay?
Okay, yep.
And now again, rerolling these dices.
3 in total. 4 in total.
4 in total.
Not bad at all.
Not bad.
Looking for 4s?
Yeah.
1 wound. 2 up on artificial armor.
It's
That's a
okay.
pass. Okay, perfect. So I believe that's all your shooting.
Snipers.
Oh, snipers, yes, recon squads. So who are they targeting first?
I'm gonna shoot the Dreadnought, actually.
The Dreadnought, trying to blink off that last one with a rending shot.
Let's see if it's working.
Perfect. I've already shot back with them, so I can't do another reaction from him.
Exactly.
So here we go. Hitting on 3s?
Yeah, and the black one in 2s.
Okay,
Okay, hitting everything.
perfect. And then
Now
looking for 5s.
5s.
That is 2 wounds. Okay.
wounds.
So 5 ups. Fail 1. So he's dead. How many inches does it explode? 6 inches. So it's going to get a lot of my guys. We can do that off camera. It's going to get a lot of guys. Shall we finish off with this recon squad?
Why not?
Okay. So who are they firing at?
That Dreadnought too.
Into that Dreadnought. 2 wounds left. Could take him out. That could have been some good shooting. If he does, let's do this. Okay, so
no,
just 2. Look, you could get 2 still, 2 5s and 6s. No, just
only
1.
1 wound.
Okay, so 5 up. And so, no, what I would have done, if you don't mind, if I would have shot back.
I shoot back
because
straight,
I haven't.
go forward.
I can do 2 reactions.
Yeah.
So I passed my save, but I shoot back at
go ahead.
them. So 3 hits.
Wow, 3 6s.
That's what I want now, really. I know, another 6.
One.
Okay, so 2 normal saves. And 1 goes through, basically.
1 is gone, and the other one...
5 up save from the ruin.
5 up from the
ruin.
terrain, yeah. It's okay.
Passes, so just
1 guy gone. Yeah.
Look. And the melter, obviously, is out of range. I believe that is the end of your shooting.
I need to shoot with this guy.
Okay, those are snap firing, though, right? Okay.
Snap firing. But this guy, doesn't matter the situation that he's going to shoot with his ballistic skill, no matter what.
Okay, he can always go...
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Okay, cool.
Exactly.
So, as you're going into the Dreadnought?
The Dreadnought too,
Okay, perfect.
The guys on... This is kind of next.
Okay.
2 up and 2 up too, okay?
Yep.
I mean, 6 up and 2 up.
Yeah, 6 up because of fine and 2 up because of... Okay. Rerolling 1s? No.
Nah, not this time. Well,
so those are 2
misses.
misses.
Next, and now I need 5s.
5s because of rending.
Yeah. No, 5 because it's strength 6.
Okay. So 5's just normal.
Point blank, I think, is
and this is the brutal 2 one.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay, 1 goes through. And what's the AP?
2. So
AP 2. Oh, 5 ups. Passes 1. He is down to 1 left. Been lucky there. Okay, now I believe is the end of your shooting, if I'm not mistaken. And do you want to do any charges? Because that Dreadnought can charge on the roll of an 11.
No, I mean, this guy's gone already. So
Oh, it's true. That's gone already.
gone.
Yeah, we need to remove him. Yeah.
So
what we
now-
need to do is the blast. So we'll sort out the blast. That is the end of your turn then.
Yeah.
No charges. I like it. On to turn 2 for the Iron Warriors. Coming up. Okay, moving now over for the Iron Warriors, and I've moved up. So what I've done is I've moved the Contemptor up this way, and then the other unit of Tactical Marines has now moved up. I did pass my leadership test there. So we are contesting at this point, but if I do remove this squad, I will be getting 2 points at the end of my turn because it is turn 2. My lowly Iron Circle has moved up. My other unit of Tactical Marines have moved up and shuffled into sort of a conga line to get as many shots as possible onto here. And then apart from that, I've moved out, and my Siege Tyrants have now moved out as well. And you did react with one of the Contemptors, didn't you?
Exactly.
You did react with that Contemptor and move up. Shuffled up with my Kratos to get some shots into some units, and that is about it. So let's get some dice ready and go into the shooting phase. Starting off on this side, we've got the Contemptor, and like I said, I wanted to remove as many of these as possible, so I'm firing into him because I am charging into them. So 3 shots, hitting on 2s and wounding on 2s. So that is one shrouded save, right? Because your right of war gives you 6 up.
Nothing,
and
one
then
die is gone.
2 normal. So do you have artificial armor?
Yeah, but it's okay.
Okay, so just 1 dead, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Move it to the back. I've got a melter as well to go with him, which hits and wounds. So a shrouded save a 6 up.
Nothing, another guy gone.
Dead. And then we're going to go with, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do shrapnel bolters into them as well. No, shrapnel bolters into them because I'm going to charge you.
Okay.
So 4 shots.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s. I don't think I reroll once. I think it's just the shrapnel bolters that reroll once. And then strength is 5.
3s.
So 3s to wound. 1 wound, please.
Okay.
Shrouded. Shrouded, yeah. 6 up.
One
so
wound,
1 is
which is 1
dead.
guy gone.
And a pinning check because shrapnel cannons are pinning.
They're okay.
And they're okay. Perfect. Okay, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to move on to the other side, onto Jose. I'm going to do everything from the siege tyrants is going to go into the javelins. Do you want to shoot back though?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot you back.
Because, you're pretty, those las cannons are pretty good. Okay, so I shoot first. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Hitting on 3s. Miss. And then strength 8. Choose to go through, basically.
Yeah.
So 1 miss. So that's 2, 4, 6 wounds in total.
Okay, which is 1 get and 2 guys gone already.
2 and 1 goes down to 3 wounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Shooting back.
Yeah. 3
I
up.
should have actually gone. Yeah.
It's hitting everything but this. I'm wounded on 2s.
Wounding on 2s. The melters in range.
Oh, sorry, I haven't measured that.
Yeah.
Let's make sure.
I don't think the melters will be in range. No,
they're not.
Okay, so it doesn't matter because you can just take the melters out from there.
Yeah, so it's good.
So 1 miss.
Yeah, 1 miss, which is 5 in total, 5 laser in totals, and 2 wounds.
Yes.
4 wounds.
4 wounds. Okay, so these are instantly killing me, but I do have 4 up saves from the cataphracti. Pass 3.
That's painful.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you're
so
really
So 1
really
is
good.
removed, and we do remove 2 javelins, and 1 is down to 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Whilst you do that, I don't drop them off because I'm going to try and finish off with the Land Raider. So 4 shots, hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits, and 2s to wound. And that's the last javelin removed because you don't have shrouded, right?
No, I have no shrouded with that one.
I do have the heavy bolter, but that would be a bit redundant. So we'll take the javelins off, and what I will do once we do that is I'm going to do all the shrapnel bolters. This squad is going into here, and that squad is going into here. And we'll come back for the wound. Okay, we're back, and we're actually done this squad only because we want to see what happens first here. 20 wounds in total. So what do you want to do? Do you still have artificial armor?
Yeah, I'm going to do artificial armor on the Mordathan
on the Mordathan Sergeant, right?
Yes.
So 4, 6, so 2 up. Okay, that's 1. And then these would have to go on to because
but he's alive still. I mean,
yes.
And the last one, one wound on the guy. Okay.
1 wound on the guy, which I'm going to mark here, and then the rest have to go on to the guy.
The units.
You do have to do 6 at a time.
6 at a time. You're right. Otherwise,
because then the rest goes into artificial armor.
You're right.
So 2, 4, 6.
Okay, 3 up and 6s. Okay.
Yes, perfect. 6
this is 6s. Nothing.
No,
so
and you do have to do your 6 on the sergeant as well, right? Which you failed.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Do 1 more row.
Nothing.
Okay, so 1 wound on 1 of them.
Yep.
And then another
6s.
5.
I'm gonna go, 6s, right?
Yeah, 6. So 1 more, and the 6 up shrouded. No, so he's dead.
He's dead. And how many left?
You can do 4 at a time now.
Okay.
4 at a time.
But how many left already?
You've done 6 and 6, so 12. So
4
you need
of the sergeant.
8. Yeah.
16 in total.
16, so 4 more.
4 more.
Just 4 more. So fail 2, 6 ups.
I'm gonna reroll this.
Yeah, reroll that one. Can he He doesn't want to. I think he's going to roll a 6 now.
No, 1.
Okay, so 1 more is dead. Okay, so 2 dead. Pinning check there again.
Yep. They
6,
are
7, 8,
right.
9
They're
because
just right.
Centurion is there. Perfect. Okay, so next up, I'm going to do this off camera again and come back to see what happens. Okay, we're back. The second unit with shrapnel bolters have done 22 wounds, 3 shots each because they are within 9 inches now. And we're going to do some artificer armor rolls first. So 4 artificer armor rolls as per SN rules, only on the amount of initiative. So that's a pass. That is dead. Our artificial rolls have been really bad. And
Yeah,
then,
well-
so that's 2 dead. Ah, no, that was the
That
shrouded.
was a feel no pain. So
The shrouded.
yeah,
No?
exactly. So I have
Okay.
to now have to do
Just
two
add
more.
3 more. No, 3 more to that thing, and that's it.
Two
And
more
then-
actually, right?
No, because
I
you.
saved first
Yes,
one?
yes. You saved the first one. It was
Yeah.
in the second roll. There we go.
And here we go. Here.
Okay.
Where are you going?
So 3 ups now.
3 up and 6s.
And
is a fail.
6s because of shrouded. Though I am within 6 inches of you, so you don't get shrouded.
Oh, you're right. I don't get in shrouded.
Okay,
so this
perfect.
is well done. Thank
Okay.
you, buddy. Well, only 4 guys.
Not
if
bad.
you if you
Yeah,
don't
that's
see
fine.
nothing else.
Yep, 4 more guys. So I'll do
Sharpnail. I mean, I have to do
the pinning check.
The pinning
yes.
check.
5,
There's
6,
your
7,
right.
8. Perfect. No, you are failed because
7, you're right.
Your sergeant is dead.
Yeah.
So you are pinned, and that's
Yep.
it. And now you have to. And now, what I would have to do is I'm not going to risk it, and I'm going to fire this Kratos into them
there.
because I can still charge you with my dreadnought, and I've got 4 attacks.
Hmm.
So if I fail any of those, and I do need those 2
Yeah.
points.
Go
so,
ahead, buddy. Go.
Auto cannon, 2 hits, and then
Choose to wound.
choose to wound. So that is 1.
6.
Yeah, 1 6
That-
up.
nothing happening, and the
and
others-
1 normal save over 3 up. So
And
it's
another
2
guy.
dead already. What I'll do is I'll do the 4 las cannons because that will go straight through. That is 3 hits and choose to wound.
Choose to wound.
So 2 wounds.
Two wounds, 6.
6s. You have 6 followed by 6s because you get cover save from the
yeah.
las cannons. No, so that's the units wiped out. That would be the end of my shooting phase. How many did you lose here now? 2, right?
2. I have to check. But I did already the pinning test, and I have to do the leadership.
The
test
leadership test now because you failed, sir.
now. They have to run
They
away.
Run away.
Ooh,
Okay.
ooh.
So 2d6.
To the 6 here.
It
Wow,
is
11.
11. Okay, that's made it worse because I was going to charge with him.
Yeah.
But look, at least they are falling back and out of the range. So
Yeah, you're right.
no charges because obviously this guy, these guys are not here anymore, so he can't be charged. That is actually the end of my turn. I do score 2 points.
Yeah.
And now we have to roll. Have you got a scatter dice there?
Yep.
Now we have to
Here.
roll at the end of my
Let's see
turn.
where it goes.
Because I have scored it, see where it goes. Okay,
Oh.
so 6, no, sorry, it's D6.
It's D6 plus 6.
D6 plus 6. So that way,
12.
so 12 that way. So it's going to land on top of my tactical squad. I'm happy about that.
I'm not.
On to turn 3 for the Raven Guard coming up. Okay, we're back. Turn 3 for the Raven Guard, and Hoss is going to take us through the movement. You've already passed all your leaderships for most of the units, or all the
Exactly.
units have regrouped.
Yeah.
And obviously the unit that was pinned is no longer pinned, so it's moving further away. So take us through your movement, sir.
So basically, I'm moving now the close combat unit. I mean, the Dark Furies are gonna try to charge through here and
Yes.
try to clean up all the whole situation.
They'll clean up, don't worry.
Yeah, I hope
Okay.
so. Also, this guy is gonna support in case that is not going that well, but it's
Okay.
gonna go aiming in that direction just to make sure that the job is done.
Okay.
Luckily, I mean, I'm gonna be able to use the psychic powers now, so probably I'm gonna be efficient in the charge. So let's see how it goes. And also, I've been moving this dreadnought towards the.
Okay, so the only reaction I'm going to do is
Yeah,
they
that
are
one.
going to the siege terminators are going to move back. It has to be completely against the moving unit, so it has to be towards
Yeah.
where you've moved. So behind
Ooh.
the tank, basically there.
Okay.
Like just around there,
Okay.
just to get a couple of more inches on that charge. Okay, so that's the movement. As you can see, the firing base for Horus' army in the back here is still intact and ready to shoot again. So with that said, let's get some dice ready again and go into the shooting phase. Again, starting with the autocannon heavy support squad, and they are firing into this squad here, which have actually just got me those tasty 2 points. I can't shroud. I'm going to say it again. I always try to. I'm going to say I'm going to shroud, and then my brain says you can't, so it stops there. Perfect. So again, hitting on 3s and 2s on the black dice.
Yes,
Perfect.
exactly. Let's go there. There's two failing, and I think everything hits.
Yep,
right?
and there's a two. These are twos.
Oh, sorry,
don't hit,
sorry,
right?
sorry.
It's the
I
twos
got
on the-
ultra motivated
Yeah.
thinking that, yeah,
And
they're
one more
hitting on
there.
twos.
Yeah. It's that my guys do.
You
My
you
guys
say
do.
that there were havocs before,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why. So, okay, 2 up now. I'm looking for sixes.
Perfect. Okay.
Actually, the 2 ups is hitting.
Yeah, everything is 2 ups, so only the 1s and 2 6s.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see if I get cover saves. So I do get cover saves from here. Okay, so I get some cover saves. So how many 6s are there?
3 only.
3 6s. So these are 6 ups, and that's 3 dead, and no feel, no pain. And then how many of the rest?
6, 8, 9 in total.
9 in total. Okay, so that is 3, 6, and 9. Here we go. 3 ups because my sergeant is dead. So that is 1, 2 dead in total. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So 3 and 2 is 5. There we go. So I would need to take a leadership test at the end of the shooting phase. You have said that you do want to do this sniper recon squad into
The
trying to
Dreadnought.
finish off this dreadnought.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 is the white, black 2 ups.
Twos.
So, okay, hitting 3s, and now 5s.
5s and 6s because of the rending.
Oh,
Reroll that one. That one's going to be a 6 now.
I don't think so.
Always happens. No.
3s.
Okay.
Ah, what
So
about-
nothing onto them. We can do the laser destroyers. Do you want to fire at my Kratos, or do you want to fire and take off? The problem is, I personally think you should fire at this, because this can do a lot of damage
I
later on, right?
I can shoot with the guys into
Do you
the
want to do that
again.
next then,
Yeah,
just in
let's do
case,
it,
and then
let's
you
do
can,
it.
and then you have the option for the laser destroyers.
Exactly. Let's
Okay.
go there. Same procedure. Everything hitting.
Yep, because the 2s are hit now on the black
5
dice.
and 6. 1.
1. That could be it. That
Ay, ay, ay.
could be it. Okay, so invulnerable save. 5 up. No.
Let's go.
So D6 is 4 inches, which we'll do it off camera now. I'll put a 4 here to remind ourselves. And then what else do we have?
Yeah, I'm gonna be shooting now. This dreadnought towards the.
Okay, so 2 melters into there.
Yeah.
I will be shooting back.
Okay.
I know it's AP3, but I might as well do it. Yeah, I'm going to shoot back.
Good.
Okay. So
Let's
2
go.
melters hitting on 2s.
1 fails, obviously, and 2 up.
Okay, 1 goes through. 4 up.
Hits, all right.
Passes. Okay, so that's 8 shots back. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hitting on 3s. All hits and wounding on 3s. That is 2, 4, 6.
6.
And then I have some combi bolters, which are 4 shots. Trill-linked, so all trill-linked. And then looking for 6s. 1 more. So
One
you can put all of them in the same pool because you do have a 2 up saves on all of them.
Yeah. Let's go in there. Oh, 6 wounds in total, right?
In 6 wounds in total, yes.
Okay.
2 ups.
Only
nothing.
1 wound.
Only
going.
1 wound. Okay, so it's something. It's something.
Something, obviously.
Okay, put a 1 there.
Yeah.
And then what else do you have?
Yeah, well, I think that I'm gonna be shooting the rapiers
Okay.
towards the crate. Yeah, the Kratos. Let's go there.
Into the Kratos.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
I'll shroud here. I will
Okay,
shroud.
but I mean, I ignore the shrouded. So.
I constantly get.
Sorry,
I
sorry.
constantly forget. Okay, so I can't do anything. I can't shoot back either. So all yours, my friend.
2 up, twin linked.
Yep.
Twin linked.
Yep.
Everything hits.
Love it.
And I'm gonna be shooting 1 by 1. Okay.
Perfect.
The first one.
Because of ordnance. Doesn't have Sunder, has ordnance. Someone actually spotted it on the last report.
Nothing
that's
neither.
Nothing. Yeah, this is because of the flare shields. It's
Yeah,
looking
flare
for-
shields is doing
fishing
the
for
job.
6s. Always worth the points. Da-da-da-da.
I have done nothing. Wow.
One more.
Frustrating, right? It is frustrating.
Oh, it's still there. Perfect. So what we are going to do is that we're going to do the blast here. And then if there's any other small arms fire, we'll do at the same time as that. And then we'll come back for any charges. Okay, we're back and we've done all the small arms fire. We've done hallucination spell as well, cyclic power, which has worked. They have pinned actually this unit of tactical marines. And apart from that, a couple of more shots from smaller arms fire has removed 3 more tactical marines from here. But the rest of the shots that tried to take out a couple more has not worked, apart from the hallucination, which has now, as you can see here, pinned this unit. Now, onto the charge phase we go. You do want to remove my Overwatch, right? With the librarian?
Yeah, but your pin, I think that you can Overwatch now, right?
I can Snapfire, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember. Can we check it out?
Yeah, we can check, because was that? Do you want to do something else if not?
No, I mean, in case that if it's making the reaction, I'm gonna use the psychic power.
Perfect. Shall we do the rest of the charges then, though?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, because the only one I would
Yeah,
basically
right.
Overwatch with is against that. So you can do your Dreadnought. Can't really fail, I don't think.
I mean,
There we go.
so,
So
yeah.
he's in. Perfect.
Now there is no need to check anything
Okay.
at all.
So it's a good to check, because I want to
Yeah.
know. I think if you're pinned, you can still Overwatch, if I'm
That
not
will
mistaken.
that will be nice. We're gonna check it out now,
Yeah,
so it's
we'll
alright.
check that out and we'll go, and then basically they can't fail. So they're all in on the roll of a 3.
They're in, finally.
And then we shall go into the fight phase. Do you want to charge with the Dreadnought, though? I would Overwatch again.
Yeah, there are
What do you
8,
need?
8, so it's 7.
7.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, I'll Overwatch again.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, not again. I haven't
sorry.
Overwatched yet. So you roll first, and then I can choose if I do
I'm
it.
in.
You're in. Okay, so I'll basically do that. So 2, 4, 6, 8, because you can wait for them to be in or not before you actually react. So hitting on 3s and 3s to wound. 1 wound only.
2 up.
Yep.
They're okay.
Passes, and then the combi bolters. 1,
Oh,
2,
sorry.
3, 4. I won't kill it anyway. So to a linked,
Fortunately,
all hits.
6.
Then 6s. Nothing. Perfect. So he's in, and yeah,
Boom.
we'll go into the fight phase. Coming up. We're back, and as you can see, we've done all the attacks off camera really quickly, because we know it was going to be a massacre, and a massacre it was. The whole unit plus extra tactical marines, if there was more, have basically gone. And then he's consolidated up with his initiative of 5, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Highest in the unit. Okay, perfect. We're going to finish off the turn on the other side of the battlefield with a Dreadnought that smashed into the Siege Tyrants.
Yeah.
So 5 attacks, right?
5 attacks on charge and
Yep.
hitting on 3s, right?
Hitting
Because,
on both of us. I have weapon skill 4, yeah.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Okay,
3.
so 2 misses, and then 2s to wound.
Actually, to wound now, I have to reroll once. Remember that, okay? It's the Raven something rule. I mean, I'm
Okay,
gonna show you.
so you can reroll once.
I
to
can
wound.
reroll once.
Oof, that was good.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 go through. Brutal 3.
Brutal
So
3.
first one is 4 up, is dead. Second one is 4 up, survives.
Survive,
Third
whoa.
one survives
What
as
the
well.
hell?
Oh, only 1 is dead. So
So-
Sergeant has 3 attacks, and then 2 and 2. So 5 ups here,
Yeah.
2 hits. Only 1, sadly. Strength 8, so 3s to wound. 1 wound, my friend.
In vulnerable 5, and 1
One
wound
goes
into the
through.
guy.
Okay, so he's down to 4 left. You do win combat there by 1, because you did 2 wounds on myself. So leadership test is an 8. I do have inexorable,
Yeah.
or stubborn. And for those of you, inexorable, basically the only difference is that fear effects. So I'm fine. I can stand there and we stay and fight. Lucky there for the Siege Terminators. That finishes off your turn. You don't grab the objective because you're not lying there, but I do need to go through a lot of guys to actually be able to get that objective off him. So on to turn 3 for the Iron Warriors, coming up next. We're back. It's going to be a quick turn for the Iron Warriors because the objective is just placed in there, which you can't really see between the Raven Talons, and I basically need to remove the Raven Talons, which is going to be very, very difficult, but who knows. I do have a lot of Melter and high strength weapons going into them. If I do remove that and do remove the Contemptor, it feels like a mission that is quite impossible, but if I do, I will be scoring this objective and for 3 points because it is turn 3. So with that said, let's go straight on to shooting. I'm going to start off with some missiles first. So missiles going into the Raven Talons unit.
Okay.
So I can shoot, right? I can just
Yeah, you can
You're
shoot.
not doing anything.
You can.
Okay.
You can do whatever.
So 5 shots. Okay, hitting on 2s because they are Iron Havocs finally, and then wounding on 2s.
Yep.
And that's all wounds. And they do have precision shots on... Oh, I didn't actually check. I'm going to double check what I rolled because I think it's precision shots on 6s. Okay, we're back. I actually got 2 precision shots on 6-ups. So what I'm going to do the precision shots, I'm going to go into the AP 3, into the armor value of 3. because there's mixed armor in there. So 2 of them are completely dead. And then you've got 3 saves, which you can do in artificial armor if you want. Which
you're gonna do one by one.
One at a time, yes, sir.
2 up, is alright.
Perfect.
It's alright.
Perfect, and 1 more.
It's alright.
Perfect. Okay, so 2 are removed. Not a bad start. Next up, I'm going to do the shrapnel bolter, shrapnel cannon from this iron circle, which is still alive.
4.
All hits, and then 3s. That is
Wow,
4
what a
wounds.
hand.
4 wounds.
Pretty much the same, 2 up, okay?
2 up saves.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So
Whoa,
1 is
one wound.
wounded, and then you can carry on. That's 1 dead.
And the other 6, okay?
And
My
another
goodness.
wound. I like this. Carry on rolling like this. I'll say.
No,
You're
but-
losing gas at the end. Okay, so that is 2 dead for now. Pinning check there straight away.
Yep.
And
Check here. They're okay.
that's fine. Okay. Next up, I will unload my Kratos into them. So, first of all, autocannon hitting on
Sure.
3s. 1 hit, which is all I need because I want the twin linked basically. And that is a wound straight in. So that one is.
Shrouded, okay, I'm shrouded. I'm gonna do
You're going to shroud for
Yeah,
a
here,
normal shroud,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay, so 5 up. No, so
one.
that guy is dead. And then we go on to the 4 las cannons, which are hitting on 3s. All hit. And wounding on 2s. That is 4 wounds,
Oh,
82. So you do shroud.
Shroud only.
Yep. Okay, 2 passes. So 2 more dead, which you should get them on the 3 up armor save ones
Yeah,
because you wanted to
exactly.
keep the
2 ups.
2 ups. Okay, and then we've got the melter cannon, which I believe was 4 shots, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Okay, so hitting on 3s, twin linked because of the coaxial, and 2s, 2 wound. That is 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Instant killing as well. So just the shrouded. 5 ups.
5 up. Let me check because I think I have to throw 2 by 2, okay?
Okay. So 2
2
dead.
4
3
deaths. Well, 3 deaths,
3 dead.
sorry.
3 dead. So it's just the. Is there another character in there, or is that just the
Just
sergeant?
the slaughter of the slain, and also the praetor.
Okay. So I'm going to do my Land Raider next for 4 shots and the heavy bolter. So 4 shots, and these are the last cannons, wounding on 2s. That is 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Which you have to do. Oh, he's dead.
He is dead. 1 wound is gone.
And then 2 into your warlord, Jose. I still haven't even done the shrapnel bolts.
4
What is
up.
going on?
4 up,
Yep.
and he saves. He passes.
He's past them. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do next is I'm going. Oh, I do have my heavy bolter to do from the Land Raider. Twin linked and 3s. That is 2 wounds from the heavy bolter. So
2
just
up.
2 up saves.
He's okay.
Passes. Okay, and what we're going to do now is we're going to do all the shrapnel bolters into him and try and remove your warlord from play. So we'll do that off camera because there's a lot of shots coming in hot. First unit has unload onto the Praetor. So a total of how many wounds did I do? 12. 10.
10.
Okay, so 10 wounds. 2 up saves. You can do them all at the same time, really.
Oh yeah, you're
Yes,
right.
because it's only 1 model now. So
Okay. 5-5, okay?
5 and 5. Okay, so 2 ups.
2. Oh, hold it.
1 more wound to go. There
He's
he is.
dead.
He is dead. Jose,
bam.
what is going on? And Jose has also lost one of his talons.
Yeah.
Which makes us both sad. But look, it's silver. There's gravel everywhere that is grey. So we're going to have a bit of a detective work to go through it and see where it is because it must have landed somewhere here. Listen, that's a big hit for you.
It's. I mean, it was the strongest unit in close combat, and now it's a little bit tricky.
So what I'm going to do is, again, off camera, I'm going to do unload all this into him.
Yep.
Try and remove a couple of wounds from there, and then probably charge him with that, which is very good against dreadnoughts.
But
If
you have. You have shot the unit, the previous unit.
Ah,
right?
yes, I did. Did I shoot into? Yeah, I shot into that unit with the with 4 shots. That's a big mistake from me. I shouldn't have shot. I don't think I needed it. Anyway, hopefully, maybe I do some crazy work.
Yeah.
And you fail 6 2-up saves, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to do that off camera again. A lot of shots, and we'll come back for the saving throws. Okay, we're giggling away because I've actually done a total of 10 wounds. 10 wounds, Jose. And you do have to be very unlucky to get 6 ones, but look, who knows? I've seen things like that before. So here we go.
5 on 5 again, okay?
So that is only one wound.
Only one, so he's alive at
Yeah,
least.
you need 5 ones here too, and that's basically very difficult. Okay.
3 wounds.
3
Wow.
wounds. Perfect. Okay, so that is him down to 3 wounds. There's nothing more I can sadly do. So that objective is going to be contested. We go into combat really quickly there. I thought I could charge with him. I think I said it on camera, but I forgot that I shot into the Raven Talons here. So we go back into combat. We are both striking at the same time, aren't we?
Are you having Power Fist?
Oh yeah, Power Fist. Sorry. So that's
Okay.
what it was before. Yeah, sorry.
So
It's too hot in here.
Yeah, it's been really hot in here. So
Okay.
3 ups to hit.
Yep, perfect.
Everything hits.
Yep, and
choose to wound.
choose to wound.
Everything
Okay,
wounds.
this is now more difficult. See, okay, so 4 ups, 1 dead, 4 ups is saved.
Whoa!
4 ups, 2 dead. How many
2
do you have
hits.
left?
Another one.
Okay, this is the last one, right?
Right.
He's dead
He's
as well.
dead.
Okay,
Good.
so that's the unit wiped out by the Contemptor on that flank. That concludes turn 3. I'm not scoring the points because that would have been a big swing because I would have scored 3 points. We go on to turn 4, the last turn of the game, and it's going to be difficult to you to catch that objective.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's going to be quite easy for maybe me to capture it.
Yeah.
And if I get 4 points at the end of the turn, it would be a draw of 6-6.
Exactly,
So let's
exactly.
see what he can do. Hopefully, remove as many models as I can, especially the tactical marines.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens there. Coming up
That's it.
next. Okay, we're back. The last turn. Now, we want to say something really important. This mission, you score the objective depending on the turn. So this is turn 4. It can be a big swing because whoever scores it now can actually go up 4 points. If I score that, I would be drawing with you with points at the moment.
Yeah.
So let's go on to movement. The tactical squad has run up, so they won't be able to do anything. They've run up because they want to contest that objective. And also, if he actually removes this unit from play, he would actually get the 4 points and win the game because you score at the end of the turn.
This
I'm
one is going to
not-
contest.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move him forward up to there, which is my maximum. Do you want to measure?
Yeah, sure.
Because if I'm not within 3, am I
You
within
are just right in.
Okay, so I'm within 3. So at the moment, I'm just contesting. But if you kill him and him, that's the end. You get 4
Okay.
points and you would go to 10 instead. If you don't, then it goes on to my turn and it's basically trying to counter that to actually try and get those 4 points with either this unit or that unit. Now, you are going to charge that unit and try and bog it down, which is a brilliant plan, but you are on 3 wounds. I do have crack grenades and who knows.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, the firing points or firing squads have stayed put because they're in good position. So with that said, we're going to do shooting and a very important shooting phase coming right up. Okay, we've actually moved it back because we've realized, obviously, and this is a learning curve for both of us, with librarians especially, we could actually do, what is it called? Fouge? Yeah,
Just
it's basically the
that one.
telekinesis, right?
Yeah, telekinesis,
power, to actually stop me from doing that reaction. So at the beginning of the phase, he can actually do, so you do a leadership test, hopefully fails and blows his
No,
brains out.
don't tell me that.
No,
It's
it's
okay.
fast. So that means that he stops my iron circle from moving. So it's just this unit that is actually capturing. So it's very important. If he removes this unit from play, the game has ended with a confirmation of 10 points for Jose. And with that said, we're going to start firing at them. Are we going to do the autocannons first?
Well, anything.
Anything. Okay, so I think the autocannons is a good shout
Yeah.
because I don't have artificial armor anymore there.
Yeah.
And I can't shroud, which I was just about to say, by the way. I was just going to say.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay, so 20 shots
Yeah.
coming in hot. Hitting on 3s, Sergeant hitting on 2s. Can he end the game with the first shooting phase of turn 4? And we can go out to the air conditioning, Jose.
Yeah,
Think about it.
we need air conditioning here, right? I
Think
mean, we're
about it.
boiling
Yeah,
inside
we've got
here.
air conditioning outside, but we
not
don't
here.
have it in here because we just can't with the big walls. Let's see if I can see all the way there. Okay, so
Okay.
here we go.
I'm ready to throw. If you're ready,
Yep.
let's
Hitting
go there.
on 3s and looking for 2s.
3s and the black ones on 2s.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, re-roll that one if you want there in that corner.
Yeah. Nothing.
Okay, and I was just about to say re-rolling once, but that's just me because I'm cool. And then, no, that's a
this
hit.
one is
That
hitting,
one is a
actually.
hit. And then choose 2 wounds with
Choose 2
everything.
wounds, yeah.
Looking for 6s that will automatically just go through, and I would just have a 6-up intervening models. Okay, So I'm just going to get your dice because there's no sixes.
There is no sixes.
So I'm just going to get all these dice, and basically it's 3-up saves.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 3 for now dead. Blunk, blunk, blunk. Okay.
Okay.
Next up, do you want to do the rapiers that would go straight through?
No, I'm gonna shoot with guided next.
Okay.
I'm gonna use
a nice finish there.
Yeah. The
Okay.
point black one, which is 12 shots
Nice.
for strength
So
6.
he can change the
Yeah, he can.
So he's got 2 shots that are brutal.
3
2?
types of 2 types of shots and 1 style of close combat, which is really interesting.
So he can go 2 shots which are AP2 brutal 2.
Yeah.
Or he can go
Strength 6, AP 4, if I don't recall
12
badly.
shots.
12 shots.
12
in total.
shots,
And also
nice.
that's pinning, so it's quite
and that's
cool.
pinning as well. Okay. Just adds more things to it as we go along. Okay. Let's do it.
Okay, here we are. Let me count at 6 and 6. Okay.
Perfect. Hitting on 2s? I
Hitting on
believe?
2s.
Okay.
2 up. So
I can't shroud against him, right?
no, you can't.
Okay. Just asking just in case there is a unit somewhere that I can.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
2s to
2s
1.
to wound.
Well, all that.
No AP, so I get my 3-up saves. And that is 1, 2, and 3. One left. I'm going to
less.
leave my Vexilia there only because obviously that would be the last man standing.
I'm gonna shoot the guys here.
Okay,
that
yep.
They're with him.
Perfect.
Ahí va.
So this is the unit that goes with him,
Yeah,
right?
the Seekers.
The
2 up.
Seekers.
Okay, and now 4 is breaching. Okay.
4 is breaching. Double 1.
nothing.
Okay, so it's not the day today.
The more defense.
Yep.
4 and 4. Oh my goodness! I'm gonna be throwing everything at him. 2 up to hit. Everything hits.
Perfect.
And 3 to wound the black ones and
Okay.
4 the white
Yeah,
ones.
more defense hits on 2s as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, basic skill 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this fails and basically that one and that one
Oh,
too.
yeah, that's fails as well. Okay. 3-ups.
He's
Oh,
gone.
he's gone.
Yeah.
There we go. So that actually concludes the game. I can stretch out my hands now because that would take you, that would confirm that you are capturing this objective
Yeah.
on turn 4, giving you another 4 points. Final score would be 10-6. And that's not counting really last man standing, which
Yeah,
you would
exactly.
probably get another 2 points, which I'm going to give it to you to be 12. I like the number 12, so I'll give it to
Okay.
you. At least 1, because you do have more models on the table than me.
Yeah.
We would have to recount to see if you have double, which I personally just have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm sure you have more double that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you do have more than that. So 12-2. Another thrashing from Horus. I'm not going to invite him anymore. Let's go on to end of game conclusion. Coming right up. And there we have it, a win to the Raven Guard. What is going on? I'm losing so many games, Jose. And people are telling me now, like, you're on a bad streak, and I am on a bad streak. But I win to the Raven Guard, but it's been a close one. Like the last turn could have been very different.
Yeah.
And I think the first thing we're going to talk about is turn 1. That Alpha Strike, which was planned in your head, and we spoke about before the game, has actually worked, right?
Yeah, it has worked definitely. That was my main goal in this game, definitely to try the Alpha Strike conception.
Yeah.
And it worked definitely, just beating down the whole headquarter in there. It was
Yes.
quite tricky because we couldn't control much the toughness difference in between
Yes,
the
we
units.
did a mistake, but
Yeah.
thankfully the dice
Yeah.
actually went the proper way, the ones
Exactly.
we wanted. But still very good.
The idea works, and that's the lesson for me today,
Yeah,
definitely.
and that's like the toughest unit you're going to go through, like a toughness. Like imagine a HQ surrounded by dreadnought contemptors, you know, and that's the toughest you're going to. So anything that's less than that, you're just going to rinse through.
Very right.
Easy. And yeah, you started with a 5-point lead, which was actually made me go like, okay, this is an uphill struggle. But I slowly had it, and I did have the line to try and beat you. And I had played this game quite a lot. I was lucky as well that the objective moved twice towards me. That I was very happy, because if it would have moved against on your side, that would have been the end of game for you. So it's a nice little mission, but it could go stale very, very quickly in the sense that it could move another way. Yeah, you've had a plan for this list. You've now played 2 different lists.
Yeah.
What do you think is which one have you enjoyed more? Because it's very subtle changes, right?
Yeah,
Very
subtle things. I mean, obviously, you had to play with a core in this army, in my opinion, which is basically I'm using the snipers a lot, and also the tactical squad is a must-have. You have to.
Yeah.
And then I'm changing the headquarters and certain units and swapping to one point to another just to try how it works.
Yeah.
And definitely, I have to say that I feel this, for me, this was a very real game that I could feel the Legion properly.
Yeah.
It was challenging the deployment. It was challenging the shooting phase too.
Yeah.
And I felt it really, really like, yeah, this is the real deal.
Yeah.
I have learned a lot definitely in this game, and I'm really satisfied with the list. Definitely.
Like you said, I think like my list was stronger than yours. I personally think that my list was stronger than yours.
Yeah.
And the deployment was probably the worst deployment for you because you really want a close alpha strike.
Yeah.
Dawn of War, Hammer and Anvil doesn't allow you to really go behind the lines as such. So it was a bit of a struggle for your deployment. So I think you've played it really well. I also think that this list with the Iron Havoc, so I was going to say again, with the heavy support team with autocannons is much better than Leviathan. Yeah. I personally don't really rate a Leviathan. I think that they're far too expensive for a job that a Contemptor can do, more or less. They're slower than a Contemptor as well. And if you're going to use them as a heavy support with the shooting, they don't really have any guns that have the long range. So having like a squad of autocannon wielding tactical marines in the back was a bit. I couldn't touch them. I just couldn't. And I think the list is very well built because your line units, I can't really go for them because there's so many other units which are giving me so much headache. Which I'm like, if I don't kill those, they're gonna kill me, Nick. So you really, it really is interesting to play against the list because do I go for the line or do I go for the things that are really killing me? So it's an interesting, and I really have enjoyed playing them. I think a pinnacle point was me going through the Raven Talons, the Raven Talons, right?
That was another thing, definitely.
Like we spoke off camera, that if I go through that unit, if I go, there was a lot of if, and suddenly I went. Phew, and goodbye, right?
Like butter, just cutting like butter through.
And that could have changed the game a lot.
Yeah, literally.
And the sad thing is that I didn't kill anything on the opening turn, so I didn't get any points for Break the Lance, which again would have made it much, much tighter in the end. Anyway, favorite squad, you have mentioned 2 off camera. Now you have to decide which one the main one is. Because you've mentioned
Kai the Snakes
and
the Librarian guy. I mean, the more defense.
Yeah. Do you want to talk a bit about the Librarian? First time you use him. Let's talk a bit about the Librarian.
Yeah, the Librarian is... I mean, you were talking before that you wasn't sure what to shoot first.
Yes.
I think that the Librarian was one of the tricky mind games that you're doing during that. It's quite tricky to play with it. And it has been providing me a lot of opportunities to do the actions that I wanted to do, definitely because he couldn't react at all.
No.
And that was, for me, was the game changer in whole level. So
he's done really well.
Yeah, I think it was really introspective in many ways that you have to really consider if you're gonna use him. But overall, he performs quite well, at least in this game. I would like to try farther, definitely. But I'm really, really, really happy with how he has performed, how he has been doing all the tricky minds that you have been saying before. It was just because of that guy.
Yeah, exactly. So like going into my list really works well because I've got so much firepower, even in the tactical squads. Using my special reaction, which by the way I haven't even used this game, just because I haven't had the opportunity to use. I can get 120 shrapnel bolter shots with the 7, and cancelling those reactions has been great. You've cancelled me movement reactions, you've cancelled me overwatch, you've cancelled me shooting back. You've pinned a unit, a big unit as well. So that was a big difference there. And I think he's done really well. I personally think that, thinking about it now, I think he's the man of the match.
I think so too. It's not too powerful, but it's the right amount of spice in the game, I would say.
He's quite easy to kill as well. So like if you focus fire on something, you can then. Going back to the first turn, I think I made a bit of a mistake in the sense that I tried to kill both the fast attack unit, which is called
and Seekers.
Seekers and the Mordathans as well. So I think I should have focused on the Mordathans, killed that unit off, killed the Librarian, which would have been great to not have for the remainder of the game. So now this is when I go home and cry.
No,
to
come on.
my girlfriend Nicola. I'm like, they did this to me. I should have done this. No, but seriously, when I go to bed tonight, I'm like, I should have done this, should have done that. So yeah, another loss to Pardo. What is going on? I'm going to have to, I was going to say I'm going to have to up my cheesiness in the list, but I think this one was pretty powerful, so I can't really complain. The best man won today. And that's the end. Hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, you can access SN Plus by being a member on YouTube. Link is below for extra content, including a full showcase of this Raven Guard unit, which army, which Jose has used on SN Plus Full Access. That's the end of us for today, at least. We'll catch you in the next Bar Report very, very soon. Goodbye.
Bye.